everybody, so we are back. Last session, you all continued on your business throughout Blingdenstone, doing a bit more looking around, a bit more shopping, as well as visiting a couple of the more important locations within the city. Namely the Temple of Stones. I believe it is called the Singing Stones. But to figure out a bit more about what was happening inside of Rockblight, you all had been hearing rumors about a yellowish mist that had been drifting through, driving creatures and elementals mad as it passed by. And you saw the effects that this thing was having firsthand as it animated several drow statues that had been left behind since the battle with the drow many, many years ago. You fought off these animated creatures and then went to check out what was going on in Rockblight. The captain of the guard, having set up a barricade there, informed you all that there was a couple of things going on in there. First off, the creature that you all had been catching glimpses of originated from there and seemed to be focused around a location in there known as the Steadfast Stone, a elemental link that is interconnected throughout all of the Underdark, and some believe to be connected directly to the elemental planes themselves. This place had been corrupted, and furthermore, a Medusa had taken up residence within the halls as well. So, you all entered into Rockblight to do what you could to, one, see what you could do about the yellow mist known as Ogrimmok's Bane, and hunt down and discover the location and potentially kill the Medusa that had taken up residency there. You all passed through the fortifications into Rockblight, began searching around, found several spirits had taken up residency there, but for the most part they were non-confrontational, or at least fled quickly after confrontation arose. And eventually found your way to a cavern, an audience chamber, filled with strange crystals. While this location did not hold any of the things that you were looking for, you did end up encountering a few elemental creations there. And after defeating them, one of them left behind a glowing yellow gem. You were able to determine that the gem was likely cursed in some way, but it still held some value and could still prove useful, especially if that curse could be removed from it somehow. That is where we left off. You all are still within Rockblight and have just finished with that battle. You all have been given a map of the area of Rockblight, so you generally know where you're going. You started a systematic kind of just sweep around, stopping at this first chamber before delving deeper in to investigate the further ones in. So, where would you all like to go?
So I think we just finished killing the stone golem.
Yes, you did just finish destroying a rock elemental.
Okay. And can we... So I think Sarah would explore the stage. Is that the stage of the theater? Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check as you search the rest of the area. 14. Okay, so with a 14, kind of searching around, you can see that the spot where the gargoyles had been perched up on top of there, it seems to have been undisturbed for an extremely long time, possibly even longer than the drow attack. Other than that, there's nothing hiding out up there. It's pretty much empty.
Well, she's not here. I guess we can move on.
Now then, I could have my owl scout ahead.
That's not a bad idea.
And would I know anything about the seeing through the owl's eyes if a Medusa, her little stone vision, would hurt me?
Make an Arcana check.
Nope.
Okay. If you are unsure.
Perhaps I'll keep the owl on my shoulder.
That was an interesting one. I had to look that one up. I now know the answer, even though Gresh doesn't.
Sorry.
Sarah, are you attacking the familiar? What's going on here?
Gresh. Eldith could scout ahead.
And you're okay with her turning to stone?
Keep your eyes down, Eldith. That's my advice.
Okay. Eldith would be more... She would, if prompted, she would definitely be willing to scout out ahead.
Sure, go ahead, see what you can see. But keep your eyes down.
Okay. So, which direction are you recommending that Eldith scout into?
I think the plan was to go circle wide and then spiral in. So the town was here.
Here.
Oh,
These
okay.
red barricades are fortified exits from Rockblight.
Okay. So I'd like her to go this way.
Okay.
North.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make a stealth check from Eldeth's character sheet. Okay. So a few minutes passes. Not any longer than you would expect her to take. Not yet, anyways. Okay, so a 7. Right. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for Eldeth. Okay. Right. So, after maybe 15 minutes or so, Eldeth comes running back in, stumbling up the stairs towards you all. She's like, I saw it, and I think it saw me. I was able to view it through one of these, and she holds up a crystal. She says there's a garden of them, dozens of these perfectly clear crystals. I think it's the only thing that saved me, but I think it's safe to say she knows at least someone is down here with her now.
So are you saying you looked at her through the crystal?
She nods and says that when she went into this veritable forest of crystals, this garden of crystals, she had the idea to kind of lift it up because she could see straight through them and hold it in front of her as she was wandering through. She said it made using her bow impossible, but she thinks it saved her life. She says she also saw something else strange before. Stone men. Drow. Dozens of them, all standing in rank and file in a room. She says that's as far as she got before. She peeked into the wrong room and saw it. Sitting atop a throne.
And did it see you?
She nods and says she thinks it did.
And do you think you remember which room she's in?
She says, absolutely.
And she's by herself there? Or the drow with her?
She says the stone drow that she saw are in a chamber nearby. The creature seems to be alone, though.
Well, do we have a plan ready?
What plan's that?
I've got my dagger on the shield.
Right. Yes.
I've keep my eyes down.
I mean,
that was the plan.
not to renege on your plan, because it is very good. But if we could incorporate these crystals that Eldeth seems to have found.
Okay.
Because Eldeth, you said you can view, you saw her through the crystal and you were fine.
She does acknowledge that, yes.
Well, we can get some crystals. I know there were some when we came in.
I guess, yeah. I mean, Sarah, your arm muscle, give the crystal a whack.
Are there crystals here in this room?
There are.
Okay.
There are. They are littered throughout the ground in the area that you are as well.
Okay, so can we pick them up or we have to break them?
If you were to pry them out of the ground, they would come loose.
Okay. And when Sarah holds them up to her eyes, does her vision change at all, or is she just looking through crystal?
It becomes a little bit harder to see, but not dramatically. It is almost as clear as glass, maybe just a little bit cloudy.
And is there a piece large enough that she could hold the crystal in one hand and have a sword in the other?
I would say you could find a piece that small, yeah. That would of course negate your ability to use a shield, though.
Yes.
Now, do we have any glue? Or actually, do we have any glue?
I don't think sovereign glue has been a thing anyone's found yet.
Because with some cloth, we could kind of make, if we glue cut this like a strip of cloth in half, glue them or tie them really tightly to the crystal, we could make an improvised eyewear situation if we also tie it behind our head at the same time. If that makes sense to anyone what I'm describing.
What tools would you use to do this intricate task?
I mean, I've definitely got strips of cloth because I used them in my aid spell.
Okay. So does anyone have any sort of tinker's
What's
tools,
silver
leatherworking tools, anything along those lines that might assist you in this task? Or are we just using knots in our brains?
Nice. My healer's gas, bandages, salves, splints.
Okay. Not as good as a tinker's kit, but definitely better than nothing. Would have scissors and tourniquet bandages and whatnot in it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get. Cause like, even if you knotted it on the crystal, there's nothing to stop it just sliding off.
Well, what if I take a piton and drive with the back end of my sword and make a small hole in the crystal? And then we can loop the rope through the hole.
That might end up damaging it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how. the crystal will react to that. I mean, if it's like glass, it should shatter, shouldn't it? Does no one have... Everyone check your inventories.
Well, I've got a crowbar. I got a piton. I've caltrops.
What's this ointment do?
I can just hold mine up to my head.
Well, I guess I'll have to forego the shield.
I don't need to lose your shield, though. What if we attached it to the top of your shield, and you held it up in front of you all the time?
I know, but we had to get an artisan to put the blade on the shield. I don't know that we. Oh.
True. Yeah.
What?
Well,
Ha-
I'm going to cast the spell, and I will summon a ghost.
Ooh, a ghost. Like a ghost ghost? Oh, ghostly, okay. It's like...
Ghost.
Like a CR5 ghost? What the fuck?
We just excised like 4 of these, and you're just calling them up willy-nilly.
Would the way that the dagger's attached to the top of her shield, would she be able to slip the dagger out easily and insert a crystal? Like, I don't know how it was done.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
So when we went to the marketplace, we paid someone to attach to the top of Sarah's shield the very shiny dagger.
Right.
Was it like spring hooks, or was
I thought of it more like a sheath. So specifically designed for your dagger, kind of like a couple clips that hold it in there. Unless you could make the crystal as flat as that, then that would not work. And that device was kind of put on on the inside of your shield so that you can use it to kind of look around you, see behind you and stuff.
Okay.
I think... We got merits put on our shields, didn't we? The rest of us. At least I thought I did. I remember paying for that.
I remember a few of you ended up paying to have mirrors put onto your shields.
Was that on the inside or the outside?
Inside.
No, because it was the outside, because we had to pay extra so they wouldn't shatter. Or...
What good would having a mirror on the outside of your shield do that you couldn't see?
But the Medusa says it herself.
That does not work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember us talking about having mirrors on the inside of shields, but the outside wouldn't make a whole lot of sense.
Okay, I guess he needs shields. So we'll get a piece of crystal.
So you're not with you guys. Okay, so each of you taking a piece of the crystal.
I will.
Indeed.
Yep.
Okay.
Sarah slings her shield on her back.
All right. So armed with clear crystals and your weaponry, would you have Eldeth lead you to where she went, or would you go about it a different way?
Let's go up to the edge of where she felt the presence and allow my spirit here to make the initiation.
Okay. In that case, I believe it would be appropriate to put you all right here. I'll show you where you're at first. So you all would have gone up through here. And then Eldeth would have stopped you here. Alright. So Eldeth gestures ahead. Oops. She says that just up here, there is a cavern that opens. It is a garden of these clear crystals, some of them tinged in different colors, but all of them perfectly clear. She says that to the right, well, first to the left, is the cavern where she saw those dozens of drow statues. And to the right, she merely glimpsed inside. But when she did so, she saw the creature sitting atop a rotted throne in the middle of a large chamber, maybe a bedroom or some other repurposed chamber.
Aranis, you don't look well. Are you feeling okay?
That last encounter, that elemental being struck me harder than I was expecting it to. Let me take I take my potion of greater healing.
Nice.
I have no idea what to roll.
I believe that is 4d8 plus 4 for a greater.
Thank you. 4d8 plus 4.
Nice, good roll.
26. That is actually... That brings me back to full health, thank
Nice.
God. So I'll chug it. Like Sarah showed me how to do with beer.
Perhaps you can heal me just a bit.
That seems pretty taxing.
I'll do it, Grush.
What is it?
It was a joke.
Hey, I'm the hero of this party.
Yeah, but I can just touch him with my finger and heal him up.
Stay in your lane.
But I got the things in my fingers. Fine.
I would also like... can I get my owl?
Oh, yes.
I can heal, you know, Aranis.
I think yours would take far less time than whatever Aranis is doing.
Mine's instantaneous.
Right, but mine's in my fingers.
You touched me. I do feel a lot better, though.
You fight, you heal, leave some stuff for the rest of us.
Right, I suppose we're as prepared as ever.
Now, do we want to just try to talk to the lady? I remember the gentleman said we didn't have to kill her. Is that what I'm remembering?
He said that if you found her and reported her location back to him, that he would give you each 50 gold. But that if you brought him her head, he would give you 1,000 for between the lot of you.
I think that she's killed already too many. Come. You.
Yeah, all those statues we have encountered.
All right.
There's so many people to pull.
I know.
Wait, just give me a moment. And Sarah will cast a Shield of Faith on herself.
Got a posse. I've got bodyguards.
You going to stand in the back?
What's with the dynamic lighting on this map? Super weird.
Are you sending your dead thing in first?
I am indeed.
Okay, I'll follow the dead thing.
Spirit from beyond the grave. Destroy. Upon sight.
Does your dead thing have eyes?
It did when it was alive,
Oh, okay.
but that was
Really?
unknown time ago.
Are we going the right way?
I don't know. I think so.
As a player, I'm noticing we're about to run out of map.
Yes, so to the right is where Eldeth saw the creature, and to the left is where all the statues are.
I can't move cable. So he's okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead and give all players access to him for now.
If they're tired, leave them behind.
He's fine. Doesn't get tired, do you, Cable?
Oh.
See?
So ahead of your undead spirit is almost a curtain of cave moss and lichen draped down. Eldeth points at it and said, "Just through there is where she saw it."
Very well. Spirit, you know what to do. And I will send the spirit through. It passes through objects effortlessly.
Effortlessly. Alright, so can you see through its eyes?
I cannot.
Okay.
I can only order it to what to do.
Can I talk to you?
Nope. I can verbally command
so
it.
it's not a scout.
It is a ghost, and I am sending it forward.
Okay.
Nothing happens to it.
Do I hear any ghost-like swipes into the air?
You do not hear... what's its perception?
Its perception is 10.
Make a
Passive.
perception check for it.
What is that?
So straight D20 roll if its perception is 10.
It's still 10.
Nice. Alright. It does not detect anything inside.
All right, Sarah, I'll be right behind you.
Alright, I got my shield on my back, my crystal on my eyes, and the sword at the ready.
Onward. I'll be right behind her. Per step.
I hold up the crystal to my face.
I also hold up the crystal.
And how long can I hold an action for outside of combat?
What was that?
How long can I hold an action for?
As long as it's an action, you can hold it for as long as you want to.
Okay.
As long as it's not a spell.
Oh. I'm not holding it then. Basically, as soon as I notice her, I would like to cast Bless on us.
Okay. So, let's go ahead and pause for a moment. Undead spirit sitting on the chair.
Yep.
Nice.
Spirit asserting
So-
dominance.
You can see that the adornments in this chamber would be more at home inside of a drow city. Spider-themed tapestries, fine Zirkwood furniture, and racks of expensive clothing filling the area, all of it old and rotted. At the center of the chamber, you see a Zirkwood throne, standing empty.
This is the throne?
The undead spirit is currently occupying it.
Oh.
Can I enter? You said the
It seems clear enough.
Yeah, you can enter. Yeah, anyone, and you are all free to move once more.
Well, yes, the throne. I don't see her though.
Come on, party.
Continue your perimeter check, Spirit.
So,
What's this over here?
What is everyone's passive perception?
Mine is 17.
Ooh, very good.
15.
I think mine's the highest in the party.
9.
Okay. So, Schrodinger is the first to hear some stone kind of creaking somewhere nearby. He looks up to see a gargoyle clinging to the ceiling high overhead. Eldeth and Stool notice another one directly near them, clinging to the ceiling. As your eyes are all drawn upward, you see what looks to be a drow woman. Her eyes are closed, her arms outstretched, claws digging into the stone of the ceiling high above you all. Her white hair begins to writhe, and you see it is formed of pale, hissing snakes. Her eyes shoot open. We are going to roll initiative. You all are surprised.
I cast Deflect Monster.
Deflect monster. Good spell. Good spell.
I can
In
make
the
it
DM
in the
said no
UA.
UA stuff.
I know, I saw that. Spell crafting is fucking super cool.
Oh, that is some bullcrap. The spell crafting you can do is like insanely good.
Insanely good. I agree. It needs to be nerfed, but the concept is just golden. I love the concept very much.
I love the concept, but you can turn like a spell that's meant to be not very good because it's mundane into insanely good.
I agree. It needs to be tuned. It needs to be very heavily tuned, but I love the idea.
Did you read the part where you could take away concentration and make it auto pass?
What?
Yeah, one of the things you can do is make concentration always pass, despite damage. Which means that polymorphing just became a lot more hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, I'll need to give it a full read. I've only read the cliff notes of it so far, but that just seems
that's the broken one.
Yeah.
Is the concentration one.
Yeah, I mean, why am I even making a mechanic at that point? Like, what level? Like, yeah, okay, never mind. I would enter a rant if I started on that right now.
Yeah.
Grouping it.
Are we missing anyone? I think
Did you do Sereth?
I did. I did Stool.
Sereth, I see Stool.
Schrodinger. I don't see Cable.
I don't see
What do you
Cillian,
know?
yeah. I'll go ahead and throw Cillian up there.
Cillian's nat 1, I think, is the same as my roll.
Nice. Okay. Nobody has a passive perception higher than Uranus, right?
Eldith has 15.
Okay. The Medusa got an 18 on her stealth check.
Okay.
Okay. So, still clinging to the ceiling, you all hear the hissing of her hair as she begins to move and crawl across the top of the ceiling, her hands turned backwards. And you see her hang down, her feet the only thing attached to the ceiling. You can tell she is now armored. Eldeth wouldn't really be able to say it out loud right just yet, but when it gets to her turn, you'll are not surprised. This creature was not armored before. She seems to have prepared for your arrival. Hanging down from the ceiling, she pulls a longbow out and lets loose. One for Gresh and one for Sarah. Gresh, 21 to hit with the longbow.
That will hit.
It is 8 piercing and 7 poison, Gresh. Sarah, it is a 7 to hit. That will clearly miss. She then drops from the ceiling down onto the ground, making a graceful flourish as she hits and then looks up towards you all, hissing along with her the many snakes that make up her hair. Brings us to the 2 gargoyles. First one is going to lash out at Stool, who is not showing as the right character. 1 second. There we go. Okay. With an 8 and a 13, the 13 does land on Stool for 3 slashing.
Oh, Stool.
And Shro is also going to come under attack from one of these gargoyles. The bite is a 21 and the claws are a 20. Those both do hit. Let me see if we can get... I don't think he can shield over that. Okay. Nope.
Schrodinger has 2 zombies as well.
Ooh, he does. Thank you for reminding me. 4 and 7. Schrodinger takes 11 points. Okay. That does bring us back around to the top of the initiative. You all are no longer surprised, and Eldeth is first.
So is the Medusa looking at Sarah and Gresh? Like, would her back...
So the way that works, there is no directional facing in 5e, right? So the way that works is that anybody that starts their turn within 30 feet of her that can see her has to make the save. So when a creature that can see the Medusa's eyes starts its turn within 30 feet of the Medusa, you can force it to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. If you have your crystals out and up in front of your eyes, you will have advantage on that saving throw. Otherwise, you have to avert your eyes. So mechanically speaking, you can impose the blinded condition on yourself and forego the save entirely. If you use the crystal and put it in front of your eyes, you can attack and do everything normally, but you'll have advantage on the saving throw.
Do we need to make saves then?
When you start your turn within 30 feet of the Medusa, yes.
But we have a surprise.
We can assume that everybody has one of those crystals, which grants you advantage on the save. You can also choose to close your eyes completely, imposing the blinded condition on yourself, but then you avoid the save entirely.
But the surprise round, did that count as...
Each of you
Fast
starting
enough,
your
that's fine.
turns. That is
Because
correct.
technically you do start your turn, you're just
Okay.
affected by the default.
Yeah, that is very true. So she was up on the ceiling. So I think... Yeah, I think we would need saving throws from Sarah and Gresh, as well as, geez, I think it's everybody. Everybody except for Sereth and Shro would have to make the con saves.
And if we had the crystal, it's at advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
Good thing we said we were holding them.
Yes.
Well, I would have closed my eyes if she just jumped down.
I've got this. I've got this. My con is really, really high.
Okay, guys. So just for the surprise round then, and then for subsequent rounds, we can say that your eyes have been closed.
You have to keep saving.
Yes, you do have to continue saving.
That's through the crystal.
Fantastic. Okay, and Stool hath not the eye holes. Let me check out his senses.
The spirit, it is undead. What does it mean when it fails?
That's a good question. Does it have immunity to the petrified condition?
Exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned.
Okay. I believe it would begin the transformation.
I mean, Stool has dark vision.
Well, how much did it fail it by? Oh, it failed it by 5. Jeez. The spirit is instantly petrified. So, during the confusion and the chaos, the spirit, by the time all of you came around and came to your senses, the spirit would be a stone statue in the middle of the room.
Are we rolling for Cable
Yes.
and Eldeth?
Did we make a roll for Eldeth yet?
I did.
And Stall has dark vision, so I guess he has some sort of eye holes.
Okay. Real quick, Gresh, would you have given can your spirit hold things? Is it incorporeal?
I think it can.
Okay.
Did spirit? It doesn't say that it can't.
Okay, cool. So it will say that it had a crystal as well. With a 10, it does not fail by 5 or more. It fails by 4. So it is not instantly petrified, but the process has begun. At the start of its turns, it will need to make another save.
Is that at the start or the end of its turn?
Checking right now. End of its turn.
Okay.
The process begins. It has to make another saving throw at the end of its next turn. If it fails that, then it is turned to stone. Okay. Now that that's all figured out, Eldeth is up.
Okay, so she has to con save again?
Yes, at the start of each of her turns that she can see it, she has the choice to avert her eyes and just close her eyes entirely. If she uses the crystal so that she can still see and attack, then at that point she would have advantage on the save.
Okay, so she wants to look through the crystal.
Okay, so she has advantage on her saving throw.
Okay.
And succeeds.
Okay, so then she will, with the crystal in front of her eyes with one hand, she will move forward with her short sword. So she'll go. Is the Medusa's on the ground now?
Medusa's on the ground, yes, it has dropped down.
So she'll come here.
Gargoyle opportunity attack.
Oh, poop. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 17 to hit Eldeth. For 5 slashing.
Okay. So she'll take that for 5. Okay. Okay, and she will strike at the Medusa with her short sword.
Okay.
Calling upon the blessings of Moradin.
10 is no good.
17?
17 hits. 7 piercing, alright. Right, anything else from her?
No.
Okay. Gresh, that does bring us to you, and you said you were averting your eyes.
Nope, I
Okay.
thought that was for the surprise round, so
Okay.
I will use the crystal.
Okay, so advantage on the saving throw. Good luck. Fantastic. You are unaffected.
Okay. I will verbally order the spirit to consume the essence of this beast.
Word.
And then I will go far away. 30. I will have the owl do a flyby, which I think the owl has to. The owl has to make a saving throw too.
It does.
Where's the owl?
Bear is right
Hold
there.
on. All right. Well, it's gonna die. This is the first one.
Oof.
Oh,
It begins
Owl's
to turn
gone.
to stone. Oh, that's 5 or more. Damn.
and then I will use my action to cast haste on Sarah.
Okay.
No, I won't. No, I won't. I can't do that. I will use my action. I can't do it because I'm concentrating on the thing. I will use my action to cast. I will just magic missile her at 2nd level.
Okay.
Oh, that's another 1. I've rolled nothing but 1s every time I've cast it.
Alright, so what is that? 8? 4 missiles?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn, but my ghost acts directly after it.
Fantastic.
When it rolls the saved, is it stuck there and then has to roll at the end of its turn?
Yeah, it is restrained currently, so yes.
Restrained?
Yes, the initial failure imposes the restrained condition. Subsequent failures petrify you.
So it's not paralyzed. Okay.
Not paralyzed.
Oh.
Double checking. Initially petrified. Is restrained, yes. Okay.
That's the end of its turn.
Fantastic.
That's
It is free. Ending the effect on a success. Fantastic. Ooh, this is a rough one. There's no immunity to it after you succeed either. Alright. Brings us to Sereth.
Okay. How close you have to be for the saving throw?
30 feet.
Okay, so he's
Starts his turn within 30 feet too, so he can move in and not have to make a saving throw until the start of his next turn.
interesting. But he will go save Schrodinger.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have got his sheet up ready. Okay. Yeah, he will. He can't get behind her. Yeah, he will attack with his. We fought these. Did they have immunity to magic attacks? Yeah, we fought these things in the last room, didn't we?
Yes, the gargoyles.
Was he effective when he used his longsword, or more effective when he used his +1 dagger?
Is one of the magic.
I forget.
The +1 dagger would definitely have been more effective.
Okay, he will stab it with his +1 dagger.
Nice.
Whatcha?
16 hits.
For 3 piercing.
Right.
+2. That's. I don't know why the damage is wrong on that. Because it's plus the dex. That's 4 in total.
Okay, so another one.
And then he does it again.
11 does not hit.
Yeah. Fair enough. How's it looking? Is it bloody?
No. It looks like it got nicked. Alright, so Stool is going to, in a brief moment of just panic, you all see just this cloud of spores begin to float and settle around Stool. Gargoyle looks up as the spores begin to settle onto it, and little Stool uses that.
Nice.
The gargoyle does unfortunately succeed on its saving throw, and I feel like Stool, knowing that he is not exactly a combat specialist, is gonna bail.
Good for him.
He does take an opportunity attack, which does not hit. That brings us back to this original gargoyle, who is not going to pursue Stool, but will drop down to here and begin an assault on Uranus. Uranus, it lashes out at you with its claws for a 22 to hit.
Motherfucker.
That is 4 slashing that you take, Uranus. It then, as you're reeling from the claw swipe, it then lunges at you and tries to take a bite.
Okay.
It's 23 to hit. If I know anything about what number is bigger than the other, that is 4 piercing. Brings us to Sarah.
How much piercing? 4.
4, yes.
Yeah.
Sarah will move up. We've been admiring your stonework, but I think Eldith would agree. Moradin would not approve, and she will bring out Dawnbringer. Light sort of fills the room, and Sarah will attack her and also call upon the divinity within her to smite.
Nice. Oh, Sarah, we did miss something. I need you to make that
What?
save.
Oh, con.
Okay, fantastic. You may proceed. 17 just hits.
Perfect. What's the damage? 10 radiant.
Okay, fantastic. She shrieks animalistically as you strike her. You can see just pure madness in her eyes.
And I will do my let's see, I will do my smite at second level.
Okay.
Oh, right. Do it this way. Oh, 5.
Okay. Right. Anything else from Sarah?
Nope.
Okay. This next creature lashes out once at Sereth with its claws for a 16 to hit Sereth.
That hits.
For 3 slashing, and then it will attempt to bite Shro with an 8. That does miss. Brings us to you, Aranis.
Okay, I am within filter. I will make the save. Advantage con. I'm hoping I pass.
17 does succeed. 18 does as well.
Aranis will clutch his holy symbol as he uses his channel divinity for Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay, awesome. Is everyone within 30 feet of you, right?
Yep, which is everything.
Yep.
Well, all the enemies. Oh, wrong sheet. Where is it? Radiance of the Dawn. That is pitiful damage. I rolled a 1 and a 4. I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Okay. So the Medusa and one of the gargoyles do succeed. One of the gargoyles does fail.
Yeah, they take half.
Okay.
With my bonus action, I will cast. What's this? Every spell slot uses. I will use spiritual weapon.
Okay, fantastic. Grab your spiritual weapon
And
right
I'll
now.
put that next to her.
Okay.
Then take a step back.
Right. And oh, there it is.
Perfect.
Okay, it gets
Thank you.
buried in my list of art every now and then. All right.
And he will try to hit her.
21 hits.
That's
5
another nat
hits.
1.
Right. Y'all are on fire with the nat 1s today. At least they're not coming on attack rolls or anything. Or saving throws, even worse. Oof.
No, but this is just a continued. I rolled 23 last night. And I was hoping it had stopped.
23 ones?
Yeah,
Wow.
practically in a row, I have to admit.
Okay. Right. Who wants to take Cillian's shots? Is anyone familiar with the... He has a pretty
I know-
specific...
I know he does the Gloomstalker first thing.
He does need to make a con save.
You do.
If we're making him do those.
Yes, we are. Everyone here is doing that. Yep, yep. Alright, I will make the saving throw for him. So that way if he dies, it's no one's fault but mine. Does succeed.
So I think he puts Hunter's Mark first. Does he have a magical crossbow?
He does.
Okay. So I'm assuming he'd put Hunter's Mark on her. If
Okay.
everyone agrees. Then Gloomstalker on his first round, he gets Dread Ambusher. Extra damage. And I think he gets 3 hits on his first turn.
Okay.
You can open his sheet.
And then I don't know fighter. He does some stuff with fighter after that.
Yeah, he uses his superiority dice for things. usually distracting shot is the one I hear him use often. So
But
basically
we
you
have
roll a
advantage.
d8, you roll a d8, add the damage to the attack, and then the next person to attack that creature has advantage.
Okay.
How many of those does he have left?
Question.
Is he tracking them on his sheet?
He is.
It's
He has
two-
2 left. Yep.
Because we already have it, or yeah. Okay, let's do that then.
Okay. Okay, so crossbow. Private crossbow, +1. Here it goes. Send in it. 615 does not hit. And he gets an extra attack on his first turn in combat.
I think the 3 attacks, because he gets his normal 2, but he gets his Dread Ambusher.
When does he get, as a fighter, when do you get your second attack?
Level 5.
Then he has 2 attacks.
Right, I seem to remember him. Oh yeah, I seem to remember him only having the 2 attacks on his first turn.
What about the Dread Ambusher, though?
And then he action
That's the extra one.
surges.
Oh, yeah.
Get the extra ones. So that's why he gets 2 attacks on his first turn, and then subsequent turns he either action surges or only takes 1 attack. So he does get the second attack because of Dread Ambusher right now. 18 does hit, and somebody roll a d8. Extra 1 damage. And does Dread Ambusher go off on the first hit or the first attack? We know.
Looking up
one
now,
player
Ranger.
played that
Oh, wait.
class.
I forgot.
I've got it's on his sheet. Where is it? Dread Ambusher.
Where is it?
At the start of your first turn of each combat, you get 10 feet. If you take the attack action, you can make 1 additional attack. If that attack hits, the target
That
takes
is-
an extra d8.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't follow into other rounds if he doesn't hit.
Okay. So go ahead and roll that extra d8. This is still the first round.
You go ahead, Vex. I didn't have good
Oh.
luck.
Okay. D8. I don't think mine's so much better. Ooh,
Okay.
uh-uh.
So 12 points total. Okay. Does bring us to Shro, who is going to probably cast... I want to say Inflict Wounds is the way to go here if he's got it. He does not have Inflict Wounds. Okay. I think it's just a magic missile. Good old reliable. Yep. So that is 9 points to the gargle. And brings us around to his minions. Twelve misses, 10 misses. Brings us to Eldeth. Oh, I forgot to make the con save for Schrodinger and his undead servants. Stand by.
Schrodinger might just be...
Oh, he is. He is too far away. Nice.
And where were the zombies?
There. And there. Okay.
Cool.
Nice. Okay. Yep, yep. Good call. Eldeth.
Did Eldeth just fail?
Oh.
Did.
By...
Where did she start her turn at? Right there?
Yeah.
So as you watch, Eldeth reaches up her hand to swing her sword. Bringing it back down, you see her beginning to slow and slow. Her eyes kind of go wide for a moment in realization as she is instantly turned to stone.
Or
Or,
instead, I will use my... It's a saving throw, right?
it is a saving throw.
I will use one of my divination dice. I just shake my head. And I use my 13 Portent dice. I have a 13.
13.
She still fails, but she doesn't turn immediately to stone.
Fantastic. Okay, so she does continue with her strike. .25 hits for 9 piercing.
Okay, so she'll take her second attack.
19 hits for 8 more piercing. Alright. Brings us to Gresh.
What does that sound? Why? Alright, sorry. Con save at the beginning.
I don't think you need to.
Yeah, I think you might be far enough away.
Oh,
You are.
I don't. Ha! No con save. Well, bird's gone. Okay.
There's like bats and things on the track. Might
I
work here.
will. Gresh will raise his hands up. Finger blast.
Pew pew.
I'm gonna cast magic missile at 3rd level.
Nice. No one. Hey, that's another
That's
one.
another one.
What is
That's-
happening?
That's
Like,
5. I think that's 5 ones in a row that I've rolled.
roll it a few more times.
Yeah, maybe roll 20
Nope.
got hacked.
It's not cheating. I don't want to cheat.
No, I just want to see, make sure that like it's not bugged. Eh? What the fuck? The next one is a max roll. Okay, so that's
another one.
10 points, right?
Yep.
Okay. It's not bugged, just very unlucky.
And I will yell to the spirit consumer.
Oof.
Do it now.
Okay. Is it within 30 feet? It is. It does need to make another saving throw. It is restrained
fail.
again.
Does it get to make the save at the end of its turn if it's restrained at the beginning?
No, the first turn is to start the effects, and then if it fails, it is restrained, and then it makes the next save at the end of its turn.
Okay. That's all I can do.
This is like one of the most commonly messed up rules in the game, or one of the most commonly like misplayed. So I'm just gonna drop it all into the chat so you all can see exactly what we're dealing with here. Oh, Ara, you were right. Attaching the mirrors would have made it susceptible to its own gaze. See what I mean? This is like it's just so much. There's always something that messes up with the Medusas.
Just don't understand how you'd force her to look at it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well, the same way that technically we have to be looking at her eyes.
Right. If she starts her turn within 30 feet of something. So, Ara, if you want to retcon that and say that you had it attached to the outside of it, then I would allow that. Your mirror. There's nothing that the crystals can do for this, but your mirrored blade...
That was me.
Right, the crystals wouldn't do anything here, but the mirrored blade would be the thing. But Ara, you were pretty specific about having it on the inside of your shield. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, because
So that you could
thought
see around corners and
that-
stuff.
Yeah, so I thought I could not look at her, but look at the mirror to stab her, but it sounds like that is even if she looks at you through a mirror, you would get petrified.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so now we all know what we know. This is exactly why I put it in here, so we can all look at it and see what we're dealing with. But
When it says free by great restoration spell or other magic. Other magic?
wish
It's
spell.
kind of vague.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's intentionally vague. Like, it's DM discretion type of thing. Like, do I want...
Remove curse?
Remove curse might be something that I would allow.
Oh, thank God.
Maybe we'd do a religion check or an arcana check just to spice it up a bit, along with something like remove curse.
I got us.
Okay, moving on. Resh, after your magic missile, anything else?
Nope, that's all.
Okay, brings us back to Sereth.
Sareth will stab at the gargoyle.
Where? The Medusa's not in the initiative anymore.
Oh no.
Damn it.
It died.
Let
We win!
me see
It's like
where...
the queen toppling over, or the king. It's over. It's the king.
Sarah, you did it!
Yep.
So-
Excellent work.
I knew the dagger on the shield was the key. None of you believed.
I'm trying to find her original initiative. Damn it. Too far back. No! Literally just too far. Okay, I'm gonna reroll for her. $20. So let's go ahead and let her act now before Sereth and all them, since we did miss her turn here. So she is going to lash out twice, 3 times. She lashes out first at Sarah. Sarah, that is a 12 to hit.
It's a miss.
She then lashes out at Eldeth. Nat 1, also a miss. Sarah, as she is lashing out at Eldeth, her snakes all turn to look at you. Several of them, the closest ones to you, lash out and attempt to bite you. That is a 20 to hit flat.
Miss.
Even without your shield?
I cast Shield of Faith, so without my shield I'm a 19, but with Shield of Faith I bounce back up
21.
to a 21.
Fantastic. Okay, fantastic. All right. Sareth's turn.
He will attempt to stab the gargoyle.
Okay. 7 is no good. Neither is 12.
Cool.
Brings us back to the Medusa's turn. Same rotation. Swipe at Sarah. 10 to hit. Swipe at Eldeth. 9 to hit. Snakes for Sarah. It's literally the exact same. It's a 20 to hit. Alright. Stool has exited combat because he's a squishy boy. Okay. The gargoyle. It is a little bit surrounded, isn't it? So, claws for zombie, crit. Claws for other zombie, or bite for other zombie, a 21. So the critted zombie takes 10 slashing, and the bit zombie takes 4 piercing. Sarah, brings us to you.
Okay. She will raise her sword and stab.
20 hits.
Okay. For 11 radiant, and she will add on a another second level smite on that.
Okay. Nice, nice, nice. So 23 points.
And again, the light shining from the blade, swiping, trying to knock the heads off the snakes.
23
I
hits.
Okay.
You are flanking with Eldeth.
12 radiant. And I will use a first level
Smite.
smite. 2d8. What's the word?
Fantastic. Another 14. Very good. Okay, she's beginning to look hurt.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, you need to make a con save.
Oh, right, Sarah. Con save.
God.
Yeah, oof. Hey! Now, seeing its mistress in trouble, this gargoyle is going to jump into the air and fly past Schrodinger and Sereth. Make sure it's got the movement for this.
Yep. Zareth will hit her.
So will Shro. Shro will smack at it with its quarterstaff.
Nice.
Oh, bloody time.
Shro.
Another nap one.
Button. No button. Why aren't these buttons working? There we go. Well, claw it is then. 2 slashing. So he takes a total of 5 damage as he flies away. Lands right here next to you, Sarah. Eldeth can go ahead and take an opportunity attack as well.
Oh. 19.
19 hits. 8 piercing, okay. 4 piercing. Okay, Sarah, it lands right next to you, and as it's flying by, it reaches out for your crystal and tries to wrench it away from your grasp. I need you to make a contested athletics check. Its result is an 18. It swipes your crystal, Sarah. And with its, I believe it has 10 feet left. It does. With its remaining 10 feet, it flies away from you.
I hit it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn right I will. You stupid little rock.
Ooh, nice fucking crit! What is that, 10? Ooh. Oh, that's a 1 and a crit. Reroll that. Reroll that d8. Keep going. Keep trying.
Roll 20! Ah.
Alright, so that is 14 points to it. Do you smite it?
Smite a reaction?
You can smite whenever you make a hit.
Yeah, that's why you fish for crits. This is it. Smite maximum. Maximum spell
my time
slot.
Is now. I have a level 1. That's 2d.
I would just like to point out Eldeth is in her aura of deliciousness
Oh, nice.
for the saving throws.
Yeah, so I forget. 3d8 crit or just 2d8?
If it's it's normally
Double the
2d8, right?
4d8.
So yeah, 4. Whoa! Alright. Sarah, as it flies out of your reach, it flies up to you, wrenches the crystal out of your hand, and then reflexively you lash out at it, releasing all of this radiant energy into it. The gargoyle explodes, and
Drop that crystal?
it does. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can catch it, and you will not be without it for even 1 round. We'll call it DC 12.
I'll take sessional.
Okay. You catch the crystal as it drops from the exploding gargoyle, Sarah.
Okay.
Good stuff. Okay. Brings us to Cillian, who I do believe needs to make a save. Yep. Who wants to be responsible?
Not me.
Not me.
Flax, you do it.
Hey! Nice, okay. So what is Cillian going to do?
Want me to just run his turn? So he's right there.
Yeah.
Is he a crossbow expert?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Cillian, yeah, let me look down. Yep, Cillian is going to shoot at the gargoyle in front.
He has hunter's mark on this lady.
Why? When there's a gargoyle right there.
Bonus action move Hunter's Mark if you want to.
Needs to be dead.
Oh, it needs to be dead.
Yeah.
Rip the dream.
Well, where does player sheet go? Awesome, I love this. Love it, love it, love it. And he's only has 1 spirit SL. We'll find out in a second here. I have a crossbow.
Head crossbow. 27 hits. 11 piercing. Gargoyle, right?
Nope, the person
Okay.
that it's on.
Add it up. So 11 plus Hunter's Mark.
I don't know what he has for.
There's a button where he made a
Isn't-
button.
Oh, he doesn't have that on. His superior art. He didn't have archery on. That I can see.
Okay. D6 for Hunter's Mark. So that's 14 total so far.
I don't. Does he have second attack? Because he didn't take things the way I would have taken them.
No. He is Ranger 3, Fighter 3, so no second attack for the fighter until level 5. He gets a second attack from Action Surges and from his Dread Ambusher.
Dread's gone now.
Yes.
So he'd have
Crossbow Expert, does that give him bonus action only with hand crossbow?
I believe so.
Smart. Really smart. His action surge is gone. I think that's all he can do then.
Okay.
no dice.
Superiority dice, right? You drop a superiority dice on there. I think he has one left. Do you want to use it or save it?
Save it.
Okay. Uranus.
Just double checking distance. Yeah. So I need to make a con save.
Constitution.
I've got a crystal, so
Oh, right.
there's an advantage.
You do?
Go on.
Fantastic. Okay, yep.
Uranus will once again clutch his holy symbol and uses his channel divinity. If it ain't broke, well. So can they both make con saves?
Absolutely.
Are you kidding me? That's
Jeez, another.
black
What is
one.
happening? This is just like, okay, you're getting them all out of the way now. Okay, we'll just look at it that way.
I said that last night.
You'll be perfect for tomorrow's game. Really.
I played a level 20 character that couldn't hit.
They both succeed.
They both take 5.
5. It's a solid use of
Good.
channel divinity. I know, I'd be upset.
Every bit helps.
Breathe.
Look.
I tried to decapitate her with my with my spiritual weapon.
You can certainly try.
I want to stab her good.
No good.
13 doesn't
13
hit,
does
does it?
not hit. Alright. Good turn.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Mhm.
Okay, we're gonna do another magic missile from Shro. Or does anyone need a Wither and Bloom? Everyone's pretty healthy, right? Nobody needs a Wither and Bloom? Sweet. The 12 to the Gargle.
No, why the gargle?
You think the Medusa?
I think so.
Okay, 13 or 12 to the Medusa. Brings us to Eldeth. Oh, nope, zombies. Shro's zombies. Slam,
Do they make
miss,
con save?
slam, hit. They do need to make con saves. Fail. Begins to freeze. Oh, wrong button. Fail, begins to freeze. Okay, they both are restrained and begin to freeze. They do still hit the gargoyle, though. One of them does. No? How is 0 possible? I am confused by that. Okay, so it looks like the Undead Thrall doesn't get added to the crit, so it's 2, 3, 6, so 8 total. Okay, Gresh, you are up. Oh, no.
No,
Looks
I
like I
think
missed.
that's
Yeah,
Eldeth's
that's
turn.
turn.
So she'll make a con save, and she'll get +2 because of the aura that Plax had mentioned. 20.
Good.
Okay. Short sword. 5 piercing.
Okay. Brings us to Gresh.
Okay. When it's broke, don't fix it. Magic missile level 2.
You're gonna roll high.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm not going to say anything this time, because last time I jinxed it.
Hooray!
Hey!
That's 4 bolts.
Yay.
Fantastic. So 16 points. All right, they crash into her. She is very wounded, but the madness she suffers from broaches no retreat. Broaches? Broaches no retreat. I think I used that word right.
Okay, that'll be the end of her turn. Undead Spirit, end of his turn. That's
That is
endless
a
fails.
stone spirit.
I'll stop concentrating on it. It can go away forever now.
Okay.
It has served its useless purpose.
All right, Sereth.
He will use his longbow on the Medusa.
16 does not hit.
Wow, I'm rolling so well tonight.
Indeed.
That's the end of his turn. He's got nothing else.
The Medusa gets one more shot at it. Let's see. Sarah, do you want to be 1 or 2?
2. Thank you.
Sarah,
It's on.
it lashes out at you twice with its short sword. That is a 21,
Meets it.
24.
Oh boy.
So we are looking at 14 points of piercing, and now the snakes. Only an 18 to hit with the snakes.
Nope.
Ooh, the snakes are the painful ones too, with all the poison damage. Okay. The last gargoyle is going to begin wildly lashing out around itself. Hits a zombie and Uranus, 22 with the bite.
Warding flare. I put
Okay.
disadvantage on there.
It's only a 20 with a disadvantage.
Only that still hits.
Okay, for 8 piercing. Brings us to Sarah.
Sarah.
Seventeen
Con
just
save.
hits. 20. Oh yes, con save, Sarah. Sorry.
Ah!
Oh no! You've already used your sessional too.
Why would you do that?
Because I wanted to kill the gargoyle that took my stone.
It's at advantage.
You are correct, because Sarah is looking through her crystal because she did not lose it to her gargoyle.
Yeah.
Sarah, you fail, but you don't fail that badly. You don't fail by 5 or more. So, you are restrained, and you can feel yourself beginning to turn to stone.
Okay.
You may continue.
Did the 17 hit?
17 just hits.
Okay.
Attack rolls with disadvantage.
17 still hits.
Okay. And I will smite on this one. So 12.
Okay. With 12, Sarah, she does... You do lop off her head. It goes rolling across the floor and comes to a stop, resting on its stump. The gargoyle instantly freezes in place, becoming no more than an inanimate statue, no longer under the influence of the Medusa's magics. However, I do need anybody who is still making saves, I believe that's just you, Sarah, to continue making those saves until they succeed. Or fail.
It's
13 does fail.
But don't I have advantage?
Not
not
on
looking through
not on the
cloud?
recurrent. Not on the recurrent. You're already under the effect of it the first
Oh.
time.
Oh dear.
Are we still in initiative?
No. We are dropping out of initiative, and Sarah has turned to stone.
I will scream no as I run towards Sarah. I will take off my holy symbol, place it to her chest. As the only thing I can try to do is remove curse.
Okay. Cast Remove Curse. I need you to make a religion check. since this is not its intended purpose, imploring your goddess to aid you in this dire hour. I think we will set the DC at 12.
I don't have. I mean, I didn't sell. I forgot to take guidance off. But
Rannis, you may try again. The DC is going to go up to 15 for your second attempt, 20 for the third attempt. You will have to expend another spell slot.
oh, yep, expend another spell slot. I just keep doing it. And again.
Oh, jeez. That was intense. That was scary. All right, Sarah. Just as the stone reaches your eyes, your eyes kind of darting around from side to side, unable to move. Uranus, casting his spell, pouring his divine magic into you. You suddenly begin to feel your joints loosen, and you are freed from this effect. Jeez, that was close.
Ooh, thank you, Uranus.
That's fine. I'm just glad that we stopped it. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here.
I think that'd be worse than dying, turning to stone.
We wouldn't leave you here. We would, if the worst had happened, we would have taken you with us. We would have found someone to reverse this.
You would have been a fine decoration.
No. You would have been very respectful. You would have been put up in a church or something.
My study is not in a church, Uranus.
My people have a church. You'd be fine. That was worth all my third level spell slots.
Right, all your spell slots, jeez. Okay, everybody. Let's go ahead and take our break, and when we come back, you can pillage this room. All right, we are back. You all are still in the Medusa's lair. You have defeated her. Her finery and all of her gathered treasures for countless years that she has spent down here lay strewn about. As you all look around, the first thing that catches your eye are the several spider silk dresses. These are very clearly not designed here in Blingdenstone. There is 5 of these beautifully made spider silk dresses, clearly created and shaped by drow magic. Each of these dresses would catch a fine price if sold in any of the cities of the Underdark, an even finer price should they be sold above ground, where they are far less common.
Do we know how much they're worth?
Yeah.
We can find out when we get back to Sim.
I feel like Uranus and Sereth could make history checks to see how much they'd be worth.
Oh yes, because my noggin's
Quite
very
historical.
Sareth, give me.
You want Sereth to help?
Just double checking what his intelligence is. He's got better intelligence than I do. I will help him.
Okay, cool.
That makes more sense because he actually has lived down here.
Right. Okay, 13, valuable. Somewhere between 100 and 200 gold each.
And we have 5 of them. Ooh,
Indeed.
5.
Furthermore, somebody please roll me a D100 to see what is in the pile of gathered treasures that she has in the back corner of her room.
Cillian, do the honors.
90.
Wow.
That is a high number. Okay. Cillian, roll 3d6 for me, please.
Roll them good.
There are 11 100 GP gemstones in this trove.
Oh my god.
In addition to that, roll a d4 as well, Cillian. Okay. I have not gotten a chance to do this in a while, so I am excited. Fantastic. Now, let's have two of you. You can decide which two of you. Roll another d100 each.
Not me.
I'll roll one. Who else is gonna roll one?
Facts.
Oh,
Four.
Ah!
Hey,
Gresh.
Gresh, Jesus!
I would like the wand of Orcus
oh god.
with the tiny frog made of wood.
Okay. So this is actually funny because Gresh just went through the trouble of buying one of these. So Gresh, would you like a second stone of good luck for the party, or would you like to roll again?
Oh.
Can I become enamored with 2?
You cannot be doubly lucky, unfortunately.
No, I would say... Because the luck stone is so good for literally anybody.
It really is.
So I'd say just keep the luck stone.
Okay.
And someone else may
Second
apply it to
stone
themselves.
of good luck. Okay. And Uranus, with your 34. Oh. Somebody's going to like this.
Powafwi.
It is a Powafwi.
No.
Kidding.
It is a
Wait, no,
Powafwi.
wait, quick, get away from Sarah's sword.
Does Sarah's sword actually give sunlight off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Well, if we give it to Seraph, he stays away from her most of the time.
That is
It
true.
would be wasted on hit. He doesn't hit very hard, unfortunately. And he's not built as a rogue.
Fantastic. Look at that. Okay.
We can sell it. It's valuable. Above ground, for sure.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, it can't be
Powafwi's.
above ground. Whoops. Below ground somewhere.
Maybe you can ask your blade to maybe not do the sunlight that kills magic items. Maybe she make an exception.
I will speak with her.
She would say that she banishes the darkness wherever she finds it.
Okay, loot bag updated.
And a second stone of good luck.
Nice. Oh, it has to. The Powafwi loses its magic if exposed to sunlight for 1 hour
Right.
without interruption.
So while the
Oh.
sword is out and being used, that's fine. It shouldn't be an issue.
This Powafwi might be good for Cillian. But
I mean,
we can discuss later.
And I believe that covers the entire contents of your trove. It does. Okay. Good
I'd like
rolls.
to-
Good rolls.
I'd like to pick up her head.
Fantastic. That is the job. Okay.
just don't cover the face.
Put her in a bag.
Wait, what
Alright,
did
this-
I roll again? 1190 GP stones or
11
Yeah.
100 GP stones.
Yeah.
I
I've got
put it
them
in
written
the. I put it in the loot bag and rolled 20.
Okay.
I've got it on my gold tracker. We've got quite a few things here. From this, we've got a box of 10 100 gold diamonds. Now another 100 gold diamonds of 11, so that's 2,100 gold in diamonds. or
Nice.
gemstones.
Gresh, do you think one of these dresses would look good on me?
I think they were designed for someone a little taller than you, unfortunately. I suppose they could be hemmed a bit.
I'm not it's up to you. I just don't know how they might look over plate armor.
We could see how well you look when we get back to the bar.
Excellent.
Well, no, we still need to find Who is he? Where is he? Urgost's body.
Sure, it's around here somewhere.
I think he may have been turned to stone. Basically, it's a person with a wooden statue of a giant rat.
Okay.
That brings you good luck in battle, I guess. Or bad luck.
So mentioning that, Eldeth would say that at the very front of the room that contained all of the statues of Drow, there was a man who looked like he might have been holding a little wooden rat. Petrified remains of a man.
Let's go have a look.
Do we want to take a rest or something?
We can rest when we get back to town. We're not exactly
Okay.
that far away.
I have 2 spell slots.
What does that mean?
I have expended a lot of energy. I'm not sure how effective I'll be in another
You're
combat.
too tired to walk back to town. It's only a few
No,
hundred feet away.
I think we were talking about going to the exploring more of this place.
But Eldeth saw. I mean, if you want to take a nap, very well.
No, you're right. Let's go.
So, stepping out away from the Medusa's lair, you do see to the left of you all there is a chamber that contains what appears to be, at first glance, a whole bunch of men standing in rank and file. A closer inspection reveals them to be what Eldeth reported to you all earlier: several Drow statues of Drow. At the very front of this procession is a little gnome man, petrified, and holding on to a carved giant rat figurine. From where you are standing as well, now that you have some time to kind of take in the surroundings here, you are standing in a chamber filled with bioluminescent fungi. It refracts through large crystal formations erupting from the floor, creating a kaleidoscope of colors on the surrounding walls. The crystals are semi-transparent, slightly distorting images seen through them. See the statue of the gnome cowering near one of the crystal outgrowths near this entrance right here, holding a broken crystal in its hands and a little wooden rat. Down here, you see, as described to you by the priests of the stone, the steadfast stone, where you are to leave that little crystal given to you by the priest to cleanse it. You all said you wanted to take a short rest?
Yep.
Okay. You may do so inside of the Medusa's lair.
I think it was decided we won't have one.
Oh, won't have one. Okay. So what would you like to do then?
Sarah, do you think you could pry the rat from its cold stone dead hands?
I can certainly try.
Sarah, the statuette of the rat comes out of his hands relatively easily.
There you go, Grush.
A little bit of a
Thank
pull.
you.
That's it.
Thank you kindly. Right. Should we head back?
Should we not fetch the body?
It is made of stone, so if you're able to carry it, very well.
We can always... We have the rat statue. It's proof that we've found him. We can always let them know so they can come retrieve him.
True.
Personally, now that we've cleared this place.
Fair
Did you
enough.
claim the head of the Medusa?
I do. I've got it right here. And she grabs
Keep
the
it
head.
to yourself.
What
Point
Look,
it.
it's still got the snakes on it. Look, Crash. She kind of mimics.
No. 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 Nope.
No.
No.
Okay. She puts the head. She hangs it down. I'm quite proud of this little trophy.
Yes.
Maybe you can mount it on your shield as a weapon.
Nah. I'd not want to be associated with such an evil creature. But look, do you want to touch the snakes? They're very soft.
Stop playing with it. I don't know if Aranis's deity can save you from being frozen again.
Okay.
You can't.
He only has so many favors.
Yeah. The only thing, if that happened, the only thing I could do for you would be nothing.
What do you suppose would happen if I pried open one of her eyelids?
How about you try tomorrow when I'm a bit more rested?
Alright, back in the bag with you. She drops it back in the bag. I do appreciate it, Aranis. You're always seeming to getting me out of tight spots.
Well, you're my friend. That is what friends do for each other, isn't it?
Aye, they do.
Okay, good. I was checking. I haven't had any. I'd hate to be doing this wrong.
Ah, you're doing it just right, Aranis. I have to say, feeling your limbs turn to rock is a very unpleasant feeling. I feel very sorry for the drow that got turned.
Yeah.
I wonder if they are still thinking in there, trapped for an eternity, or if they just slowly die over time.
Something tells me dying would be too merciful for such a creature.
Anyways, we've killed the creature that was doing it, and I think I'll sleep well tonight. Shall we head back?
I think we need to do something about that. Was it gem?
The steadfast stone. The priest of the speaking stones did ask you all to leave a red gem at the standing stone to purify it of Ogremok's Bane's curse.
Alright, well, we're here, we might as well kill
Hey,
3
also-
birds with 1 stone.
How are you all feeling? Because you said to place it there and then defend it.
Oh.
Yes, that might be a bit
Sounds
taxing.
like a fight.
What are we supposed to be doing with this stone?
Place it at the base of the crystal, and then he said we must defend it from the rock guy, because he cannot fall into his hands.
Well, we could deliver the Medusa's head and then come back here later, or we have to rest here.
Well, we're already here. Though it's not exactly a difficult journey.
Let's take a rest then. There was a nice little bed and a throne. Could just take a lie down.
Suppose this is the best place then, Annie.
Alright, you may all take a short rest.
I would like to ritually recast Bear.
Nice. Oh, Bear belongs in the companions and wild shape section. I'll put him in there.
Oh, whoops, wrong button. me just undo that.
Cool.
What was I on? I was on 30.
Flax, if you have art for your undead spirit, you can go ahead and send it to me. Otherwise,
No, I just randomly picked them.
Okay.
It's a go.
And Uranus, I have not forgotten about changing your art yet. I just haven't gotten a chance
That's
to do
fine.
it just yet.
Oops.
Okay. Is everybody prepared to head towards the steadfast stone?
Indeed.
Okay.
Sure.
Who attuned to the... Good luck.
Yes. Excellent question. Stone of good luck.
Who doesn't have a magic item?
Do you?
I do. I have my sword.
Is that it?
Yeah. Sword.
Okay. Take the stone. It gives you +1 to saving throws and ability checks.
It's very
insanely
good. It's just a good item for literally anybody.
Does anyone else want it?
As our frontliner, it makes sense you have it.
Okay.
Okay. I will go ahead and drag it onto your sheet for you post haste.
Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
And it will automatically.
Yes, once I drag it on there,
Yes.
it'll automatically do it.
Okay, perfect. Because I will not remember.
It's good enough to where I wish I could have 2. And I would become good-like.
It is done. All ability checks and saving throws. Hey, all your -1s are now 0s.
Yay! And I have a lot of
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Now I'm smart now.
Okay.
I can read.
Interesting. Okay. So, let's go ahead and put you all right here. This cave is well lit. Oh, those guys don't exist yet. My bad. Yep. So, floor of this cavern is worn smooth. The walls are still rough. A great menhir carved from the stalagmite stands in the center of the chamber, pockmarked with dozens of empty sockets that might once have held gems. Several of you may notice that the roughness of the walls outlines several large, vaguely humanoid shapes. Cillian, the ruby that you carry begins to glow faintly even before you get too close to the men here. Just as you're kind of like in the same area of it, it begins to glow.
Nothing else seems to be reacting to the glowing. It's just glowing.
Yep. The closer you get to the stone men here at the center, the brighter it would glow.
And is everybody ready?
Right
Ready
beside
for
you.
what, Cillian?
I don't know.
I'm
That's,
right beside you.
that's the fun part. Do we ever really know what's going to happen in the Underdark?
Good point.
And I guess I will follow his instructions and place it at the base of... Take the little crystal and put it with Big Bro crystal.
Okay. The ruby begins to glow against the men here. The walls begin to rumble. Part of one of the walls shifts, detaches, and charges towards you all. Roll initiative, everybody.
Oh my god, I forgot you reset this thing. There's so many buttons.
So many buttons. Oh, right. Which ones do you want to keep? Which ones are the ones you use? I can fix that for you right now. I'll just leave you the basic ones right now, and you can put them back on as you want to.
That works.
The ones I know you use. Jeez, there's a lot of them. Okay, now you should be able to click off your token and click back onto it, and it's a much, much shorter list.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Alright. Okay, here we go. Alright, Uranus. A part of the wall detaches and begins charging towards your group. What do you do?
I think Eldeth.
Oh, did I not sort it? My bad. Descending. Eldeth is first.
Okay. Oh, the wall moves. And she'll take out her bow and take a shot. Using her magical arrows that she has. $19?
19 does strike the creature.
$15 piercing.
Fantastic. That is rounded down to 7 piercing. As her arrows bounce off of this thing's rocky exterior.
That will be her turn.
Fantastic. Okay. That brings us to Uranus.
I will use my longbow. Guessing 10 doesn't hit.
What was it to hit? 10 is not good. That is a low number. Too low, in fact, to hit.
Yes.
Eldeth has a
run
longbow,
back to
Cillian.
8.
Oh, Uranus. Yes, Uranus has a longbow.
I've only got 2 spell slots. I need to save them for him.
Right. Okay. it does the thing that it said it was doing, and it charges at you all. Sarah, you are first in its path. It charges directly at you and slams into you shoulder first. 23 to hit with that attack.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
For 8 bludgeoning. It then raises up its fist and slams it down atop you. That attack is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
For an additional, ooh, that's a big one, 15 bludgeoning, Sarah.
Okay.
Does end its turn and bring us to Cillian.
Carry on.
Cillian?
Yeah, hold on. I'm
Okay.
waiting for this thing to actually do something.
All good.
Trying to hunter's mark it. You know, big surprise. Okay, it's just not doing anything. So I hunter's mark him, and then I shoot him twice.
Okay. Alright, that does hit. Total of 11 points.
Distracting strike.
18 points.
Okay. Yeah, want another attack?
$17 just hits. For another 11.
I'll burn another superiority.
Okay.
He's now doubly distracted.
Nice. For another 5. Okay. It is crumbling away. Anything else from
That's
Cillian?
cute. Yeah, action surge.
Action surge! Nice. Another hit.
No.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sarah, you're up.
Well, Cillian, you can move away.
Oh,
Like a
Hold
scaredy
on.
boy.
yeah. Can I move real quick?
Yeah, you can go and move.
Or you could flank with me.
or.
Leave me. Oh. Look at that.
You would have had advantage anyway, but
Oh, okay.
Oh.
now you still have advantage.
Double advantage.
I never thought I'd say this as a dwarf, but I'm getting tired of all this stone. And she'll bring out her sword, tap it to her shield, imbue herself with glowing armor as she bonus action Shield of Faith, and strikes out with her Dawnbringer. And she will use a first level smite on that.
When she,
Huh?
Smite. What?
No?
Nope.
No
let her
smite?
go.
nothing.
She's doing everything she has to do.
How are you doing on spell slots there, Sarah?
I am down to 2 first level.
Nice. Okay. So 6, 12 points.
Okay, and she will strike again.
Good hit.
And she'll smite on this one as well.
12 for 11, okay. And.
Yeah.
Ooh, good roll. Okay.
The stone must be controlled.
Resh. Oh, I think I need to roll for Shro. I do.
do that first. It's a heavy
Yeah.
influence on what I do.
Got it. I'm rolling hit dice for him. And now I am rolling his initiative. 9. So it actually works out. He acts just before you do, Gresh. And we are going to have him magic missile the thing. Surprising everyone. How many spell slots does he have left?
He would have gained one back.
Okay, thank
highest
you.
level.
Okay,
For a short
he's still got some pretty high level spells. So I think we're gonna cast. Magic Missile at 3rd level. Right? Yeah, we're gonna cast Magic Missile at 3rd level. So that would be 5 bolts, so 15 points, and that would have been Shro's turn. So, Gresh, you are up. What is happening? Ah, there we go. Okay. Gresh, you're up.
Alright. You know what to do, Bear. And I'll have Bear do a... Well, I'm going to order him to do a flyby.
Okay.
But first, I will just attack him with Magic Missile.
Hmm?
Or not Magic Missile, Firebolt.
Firebolt!
Firebolt! Away!
20 hits.
Sorry, I have to scroll way down. Don't have it. Firebolt! Away!
6 fire.
And then Bear will do a little flyby. Then fly away. So next attack has advantage on him.
Nice.
And I'll verbally tell my little spirit, go get him. Make him one with you. And that will be the end of his turn, but after that,
Yep.
the spirit can float 40 feet. 10, 20, 25. Once he's 25 feet, he will deathly touch.
Deathly touch.
Melee attack weapon plus 0, which is my... I don't even know how any of this works. Take this!
16 does not hit.
So here's the thing. It doesn't have my modifier.
Anything higher than 16 hits.
But let me just... Oh, come on. Oh, my cursor's... Sturker was... Oh my god, and then I have to bring it up on here. Oh, deathly touch, melee attack, my spell attack. It has my spell attack modifier to hit.
Okay, so
yes.
anything above 16 hits, you are good.
Okay. My spell attack modifier is like plus 7.
No. That'll do it.
So hits, and there's the plus spell level, which is 3, so 7.
7 points, fantastic.
Wisdom saving throw based on my spell save DC.
Against what effect?
Or be frightened.
Frightened.
Of the undead spirit.
I wonder if it can be frightened. Let me check. Condition immunity does not include frightened. It can have the fear. So here we go. It gets a 7. It is afraid. It's afraid!
Guess what? The fear is now within it. Here we go. Here we go. Copy.
Okay. Eldeth.
Wait, no, look, read it.
What? Read it?
Does.
Spirit can move through other creatures and objects. If it ends its turn inside of an object, it is shunted to the nearest occupied space and takes 1d10 force damage for every 5 feet it traveled.
The ghost.
The ghost takes that, yeah. Not the creature.
Wait. What?
Yeah, it's the same thing with ghosts and specters and other things like that. If a ghost or specter ends its turn inside a wall, it gets hurt.
No shunting for you.
No shunting.
Okay, don't mind that. Yep.
Okay.
It's turn. Punch.
Eldeth. No good.
Are you talking?
Sorry, she used her archer's eye to try and shoot better, and it failed.
Unfortunately, it did fail.
Her second attack. What the heck? She'll throw in another archer's eye.
Hey! 16 still no good.
Ah!
Sorry. I forgot its AC was 17.
Alright, all done.
Okay. Uranus.
Uranus will use Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. Ringing the bell. Wisdom saving throw result is a 12.
Oh. Where is that spell?
2d12 at your level, I believe.
Are we 5th? Yes. 2d12.
Fantastic. 13 points.
No, the second one.
11
11
points is still enough for this creature to crumble away to dust. It crumbles at your feet. And Sarah, directly to your right, you see the rocks begin to shift and reform. The ground itself beginning to kind of rise up and form the figure of a squat, stoic-looking little man made of rock. He looks up towards you, Sarah, and gives you a very solemn little nod. His brow furrowed in determination. It then turns with its back towards the stone and takes a defensive stance. Lard starts looking around as if it's going to guard the stone. As that happens, another section of the wall detaches and charges at you all. Anything else, Uranus?
What the fuck I go?
No?
No, I've got. That's all I can do.
Okay. So.
Oh, sorry. I move
Wise.
again.
Okay, so now that Uranus has wisely moved out of the way, this thing is instead going to charge at Elda. And it charges and slams into her with a 25, big 25 to hit, for 11 bludgeoning damage. It is then going to backhand just right across the front of Eldeth with a 23 to hit for 15 more bludgeoning to Eldeth.
Oof.
And that does bring us to Cillian.
I will move to a defensive position of my ruby and move my hunter's mark to the new wall dude and shoot him.
Ooh, nice crit. Reroll that one. Awesome. So we are at 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16. Hunter's Mark is already on there, right? Does Hunter's Mark double for crits as well?
It is.
Okay, go ahead and roll another d6. $20 points total.
You know what? Distracting strike.
Okay. I do not believe that doubles since you were adding it after the fact.
No.
Okay, next attack on it has advantage.
That's all for me.
Sarah.
Is this guy hostile? Like he's just guarding the ruby stone, or he's guarding the remains of the
He
golem?
seems to be ignoring you and watching for any more trouble. You can make an insight check if you'd like.
Okay.
He does not seem hostile. In fact, he seems to be a guardian of this place. His little nod he gave to you seemed appreciative and respectful.
I don't suppose you'd like to help us out here?
It looks up
Stone.
towards you and, like, taps the back of its hands on the rocks and retakes its defensive posture.
Fair enough. Okay. So she'll go up to here.
I don't know why, but I think Gale Dewar just so freaking cute. Like, I don't know why, but I love him. Bestest guy.
And she will strike out.
Okay.
Time to cut you
There.
down to size.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, no, you're good.
Oh, okay. Ooh. 14 misses.
14 does miss. So it is 15.
Okay. That would be the end of her turn.
Brings us to Shro. Oh, reliable once more for level 3 slot. For 10 points. And we forgot about his little minions. Resh.
Okay, I will have. I will attack him with Fireball.
16's no good.
All right, I will have Bear do a flyby. Advantage on this attack for the next person. And then I will order my Undead Spirit to attack.
Okay.
But this is at the end of my turn. Undead Spirit, walk up and attack with the Death of the Touch.
Ooh, nice crit.
The touch.
Right, so we are looking at 14 points there.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
17 points there.
And it must make a DC 15.
Wisdom saving throw result is a nat 1.
It is frightened of the ghost.
It has the fear.
Gresh will back up, wiggling his fingers.
All
That'll
right,
be the end of his turn.
back to Eldeth. What did you just remember, Sarah?
Distracting strike.
Oh,
Too late.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Eldeth will move to here and flank. Short sword at the ready. Time to cut some stone. For 7 piercing. And she'll add a d10 to that, which will be her. Wait a minute. Archer's Eye. Attack roll or yeah. Oh, ranged weapon. Never mind. She can't use it for that. So it's just 7 piercing.
okay. Right. Anything else?
That's it.
Oh, Rennis.
I will take a step forward and tell the dead.
Toll the Dead. Wisdom saving throw result is a 3.
It takes 7 necrotic
Very,
damage.
very sad roll. Okay. Anything else?
That's what I can do.
The elemental lashes out at all around it. Let's see. First at Eldeth. It has disadvantage. Luckily for Eldeth. Very luckily for Eldeth, it has disadvantage. Okay, so it does miss, swiping at her, kind of stumbling backward a little bit away from Gresh, kind of keeping its stony eyes on him to keep him in his sight so it doesn't lose track of him. And then
No, it's not scared of me. It's
scared of the spirit. Right.
Woo!
Okay, and then swings at Eldeth again. At disadvantage, a 21 still hits. 7 bludgeoning to Eldeth, low damage roll. Okay, Cillian, back to you.
Yeah, I shoot it.
Right.
With bullets?
With bullets. 16 is no good. 15 is no good.
Precision attack, 20 to hit.
20 hits. Six.
For a whopping 15 damage.
Ooh, fantastic. Nice, nice, nice. Okay.
That's all.
Sarah.
Time to cleave stone.
You get the action star one-liners in there. 24 hits.
That's better.
12 radiant. Not bad, not bad.
And how about you again?
No good.
Ah, okay. And that would be it.
We all know what Shro is going to do. We will use his last 3rd level slot for this. Nice. So 16 points, which does shatter the creature into little pieces. It falls to the ground once again. Sarah, you once again have the best view of one of these creatures materializing up and out of the ground. It stands at the opposite end of the plinth of the menhir from the first one that came up, and it again looks around. It gives you all a stoic nod of appreciation and turns its back to the stone and puts its arms out protectively as if to block any other creatures from approaching. As it does that, you all begin to see a yellow cloud of dust beginning to flow into the chamber. Right here, it begins to coalesce and kind of all gather and pool, this massive cloud condensing into a 20-foot tall, vaguely humanoid creature made of white and yellow glass. The sand compressing together so heavily that it turns into this crystalline structure under immense pressure. Ogre Moxbane takes a step towards you all. And a 15 on his initiative count. That does bring us to Gresh.
Oh, happy day. Alright, Gresh is going to... cast another amazing elite fireball.
24 hits.
You dang right.
Gresh, the fire splashes over it, and you can see some of it absorbed into its body. It takes 6 fire damage.
Curiouser and curiouser. Bear! And Bear will do a flyby.
Nice.
Gresh will walk away, chanting, ooh. That is the cue for the undead spirit to make a beeline here as it goes around. Ooh. It's in corporeal form. It's corporeal. Can it get here? It can fly.
Yeah, it can fly. If you can fly, it can totally get there.
Well, it has a hover speed. So
that's fine.
Hovers and offers a ghastly, deathly touch.
11 does not hit.
It'd be 11 plus 7? Hold on.
18 hits.
it's my spell attack modifier.
Okay,
so I don't
got
know.
it.
So maybe that's just a plus 4. So 15.
15 hits. So you said spell attack modifier?
Yeah, so it's my intelligence. Because I don't think it...
Yeah, spell attack modifier is your intelligence and proficiency.
Oh, okay, so it's plus 7. Ah.
Okay, that should automatically happen now. Okay. And you cast it at 3rd level?
Yeah, it's the only
Okay.
what spell level it is, and I cannot
Got it.
upcast it. So yeah.
Okay. 8 necrotic it takes. Fantastic. It does take all of that.
And before you even roll, Gresh's mind twists and turns as he flips a coin, catches it in his hand. He just says heads, and he looks at it, and it's heads. And then Gresh will use his last portent dice. It rolls a natural 1 on its
Ooh,
saving throw.
it is afraid. Fantastic. Look at that. Okay, and it gets to repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn? It is just frightened until the end of the target's next turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Brings us to Eldeth.
Okay. Eldith will move back. And she will take out her longbow. She does has those magical arrows. She spent 2, but she'd like to use those. Okay. Miss, I guess. 15 hits?
15 hits.
Okay, then 9 piercing.
Okay. Okay.
That's it.
All right. The creature begins stomping forward until it is in the midst of as many of you as it can be, casting some weary glances over its shoulder towards the spooky, scary, ghosty thing. It explodes. You all see bits and pieces of its exterior beginning to crack and shift, and it bursts outwards. I need everybody within 15 feet of it to make dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity, you say?
Dexterity.
Bear, no!
Oh no! Okay. Let's get him in there for
Zombies.
zombies. Yep, I got him.
Why?
1 fails. The other really fails.
Come on.
Alright.
It has a ±2 to its dex.
Everybody that got less than 14, 13 and under takes 26 slashing damage.
My god.
Ogremok's Bane loses 5 HP from doing that little maneuver. And Uranus, it is your turn, and he is no longer frightened.
Oh, since he didn't explode, Ghost Death Touch as he's trying to walk away.
Ooh, nice. That's great. Yeah. It was already frightened as it was walking away, so it is going to take that 13 necrotic.
It's a crit.
And both of the zombies do die rather horrendously.
In the force of reaction, Sarif, Uranus, and Schrodinger just get covered in zombie guts.
Right. Okay. That does bring us to...
Uranus.
Yeah, what? I acted Ogremok out of turn. That's my bad. So, Uranus, go ahead and act. That's weird. What did I do there? Okay. So go ahead and act, Uranus. And then we'll skip Ogremok's turn this turn and get back to the normal initiative.
I will use my Channel Divinity.
Okay.
Can it make a... Oh, why can't you roll well? A con save.
Constitution saving throw result is a 29.
Of course it is. It takes half that.
That was not even a crit. Alright.
And then I will back up.
Okay. Cillian.
Shifting my hunter's mark and shooting him.
Okay. $15 does hit for 12 piercing. 40, 70 hit points it's half. Okay. Another one.
Did you take the damage, Cillian?
I did. I'm gonna stay put and continue to guard the ruby.
Okay. Sarah.
Sarah is woozy, where splinters of rock and crystal piercing her face and hands in that last burst of energy from the creature. She starts to swoon and then remembers that she has healing power in her fingertips, and she will use her action to bring herself back from the brink and do all her points of lay on hands on herself. And that's her action.
Okay. Shro is out of 3rd level slots, so this will be a 2nd level magic missile.
Wither and bloom.
Oh, is it time for Wither and Bloom?
Mm-hmm.
Who needs the heals?
Everyone.
Everyone. Okay. Okay. This thing's insanely good constitution, but never know. Oh, wow. It gets a 9. A nat 1. Not a nat 1. What am I thinking? Alright, and... so it does take the 8 necrotic. And... 1 creature. Who needs it most? Looks like Cillian is the lowest on HP at the moment. Roll a hit die. Nice. It does end Shro's turn and brings us to Gresh.
Right. Alright, I will do another fireball. 17.
17 hits.
14. Takes half. Ah. And then Bear will do another flyby. But hit it here. Fly this way.
Okay.
And the haunting, shrieking noise of an undead spirit. Come right up here. And it will use smack attack.
Smack attack. Attack smack. 15
Actually,
hits.
22. Well, maybe 22. Flyby gives it advantage.
Fantastic. 22 hits.
Hurt.
It fails its wisdom save again.
It's afraid. Take 9.
Alright.
I forget. Is flyby, when it distracts something, does that make its attack have disadvantage or its defense have disadvantage?
Fly...
Gives advantage to the next attacker.
Yes,
Attacker?
it gives advantage to the
Okay.
next attack.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was the other way around. Okay. Yeah, be scared.
Eldeth.
Because you're basically... it flies past it, and then you're asking it to use the help action.
Yeah, the help action, that's what it is. Okay, that's what I meant. Flyby is its ability of the owl help action.
To not take disadvantage, yeah. Or to not take opportunity attacks. 22 hits. Still magic arrows?
Yes.
Okay.
That's number 5.
Okay.
To that last attack, she will add her final Archer's Eye to try and hit with a D10, please.
That does hit.
Yeah, so it'll be 13 magic.
Okay, another 8. Okay. Aranis.
I use Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt. 13 does not hit.
Of course. That's what I can do.
Okay. Who wants to roll the fateful D6? It does not recharge. It instead begins slashing out at the thing it's terrified of. So we'll send all of its attacks into that. It crits on the first one for
disadvantage?
At disadvantage, damn. You're right. At disadvantage, it's a 16.
How do I calculate AC?
Let's see.
It is
You posted the spell, didn't you?
11
AC.
plus the level, so it's 14.
Okay, so it takes 14 points of slashing.
Okay.
Again! At disadvantage at 22.
That hits.
16 points of slashing.
It's dead.
End of its turn, it's no longer afraid. Brings us to Cillian.
Good, only 2 attacks.
Yes. 2 attacks and a recharge on explosion.
Bonus action, second wind.
Nice.
And I cast crossbow.
And it is a successful casting of crossbow. 11 points. Fantastic.
$14 total.
Okay.
Still guarding Ruby.
Brings us to Sereth.
Sarif will attack it with his longsword.
21 hits. No poison. 21 hits. 4.
4 damage in total, I suppose. It's not a magical weapon.
Oh, okay. Got it. Alright. It's going to bring us to Sarah.
Okay. Okay, so you will hit the longsword. 11.
11 points. Alright. $15 hits. 25 hits, even better. 13 more. Okay, it is beginning to crack and show bits and pieces of light through it. You can tell it is falling apart.
Okay, and she will, with her last spell slot bonus action, Shield of Faith on herself.
Okay. Brings us to Schrodinger. Does he need to do another Wither and Bloom? Or is it a magic missile time?
If it's,
I think missile, that's a guaranteed hit.
Magic missile! Does 15 points of force, and Ogremock's Bane explodes outward. Fortunately, he does have a pretty nasty death burst effect. I need everybody within 15 feet to make those dex saves.
Mother, I should have moved Sarif when I had the chance.
So Sarah, Sarith, and Cillian. Okay.
Dax.
DC 14. Oh no. Each of you take 28 points of slashing.
Oh,
Oh, Sarah has 1 hit point.
Oh, jeez. And as...
Oh my god, Sarah!
Oh no. Alright. Ogremok's Bane shatters.
Out of initiative?
We are going to drop out of initiative.
I cast Healing Word.
Okay.
With my
Sarah,
last spell
you're back
slot
up.
on Sarah.
As you cast Healing Word, bringing Sarah back to consciousness, you all see another one of the creatures form at the other end of the plinth, the other end of the min here. They all, in unison, turn towards the column, laying their stony hands onto it. They begin a low rumbling. You can tell it's a chant, a very deep and low sound. Cillian, the gem that you've placed in begins to glow extremely brightly until the entirety of the monolith is glowing as well. You all feel the ground begin to rumble, and one violent shake later, a massive wave of power explodes outwards from the monolith, knocks each of you down, but does not cause any damage. It's just a forceful shove from it. And as you all look back to it, you can see that it is brightly lit. Arcane energy arcing through the center of it. And all the yellow dust of Ogremok's Bane disintegrates and drifts away. And we are going to call it a session right here, everybody.